Tommy, in fact, I think was a very courageous thing to do in 1969, I think it was.
Right.
George Martin walked into Abbey Road Studios as a classical musician, but walked out as the man who changed popular music forever. Before the Beatles, he produced comedy records and jazz. Mastering timing, structure, and how to capture performances that felt alive. But what made Martin different was the way he heard music. Where others heard guitars, he heard orchestras. Where others saw limitations, he saw possibilities.
And we still have the old tapes, and this is an old box, and they're 1-inch tapes.
Martin had a rare gift, translation. Paul McCartney could hum a rough string idea, and Martin would turn it into yesterday. John Lennon could describe a bizarre circus dream, and Martin would transform it into being for the benefit of Mr. Kite. He didn't just record the Beatles, he elevated them. His classical discipline collided with their raw talent, and together, they created sounds the world had never heard. Calm, thoughtful, and endlessly inventive, Martin treated the studio itself like an instrument. George Martin treasured a handful of albums that taught him everything he knew. Albums that showed him courage, craftsmanship, and what it truly meant to create without limits. One of these was Glenn Gould's Goldberg Variations. A performance so precise yet emotional that Martin studied how technical perfection could still feel human. Gould's humming was left in the recording, proof that imperfections could reveal the soul of the artist. This later inspired Martin to keep in the Beatles' laughter, banter, and the human moments that made their music real. Then came Sketches of Spain. Miles Davis and Gil Evans' groundbreaking fusion of jazz, classical, and flamenco. Martin learned how orchestration could expand emotion, how space in a mix could be just as powerful as sound, and how bold artistic risks could change everything. Lessons that would guide him through Beatles innovations like sitars, orchestral crescendos, and panoramic stereo. From Frank Sinatra's In the Wee Small Hours,
world is fast asleep.
He learned emotional architecture, how a concept album could take listeners on a journey. From Buddy Holly's Chirping Crickets, he discovered the beauty of simplicity and the power of leaving small human details in the final cut. Phil Spector's bombastic A Christmas Gift for You taught him the value of ambition. While Brian Wilson's Pet Sounds showed him that the studio could be a place of limitless experimentation. And finally, everything Martin believed about production, collaboration, and innovation came together in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. An album that wasn't just recorded, it was engineered, designed, and imagined into existence. Martin translated the Beatles' wildest ideas into reality, creating a sonic world that redefined what an album could be. George Martin never chased fame. He chased craft. These 7 albums shaped how he heard music, and, through him, they shaped the sound of modern recording forever. If you love stories about the hidden geniuses behind the world's greatest music, you're in the right place. This is StarLoop News, and before you go, hit that like button, tap subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new deep dive into the legends behind the legends.